everyone. We are going to learn how to use the Purdue Extension website. So in order to get to the website, you can type it up in the address bar, or you can just search it in Google, Yahoo, however. But I just type in Purdue Extension, and then I put Marshall County, and it'll be the first one that pops up for you. Alright, so on here, this is our home page. This is what it'll bring you to first. And just so everyone knows, everything with the clover on the side here, so over here where this clover is, that means that it's a 4-H program. So if you're looking for 4-H information, you would press on some of those articles there. If there's an article that you're looking for specifically, and you can't find it in this first couple of pages here, just press on More Articles. And more articles will pop up at the bottom, and then that can help you kind of figure out, maybe you're just not seeing what you're looking for. Just as an FYI, the most recent one that has been looked at or updated will be the one that's at the top. So it looks like our fairgrounds, camping, and storage information has been updated most recently. So that's what's at the top, is whatever has been done most recently, but you can find all the articles in here. You just have to press more, or what I'm going to show you is how to use our website sufficiently. So for most of 4-H programs, you're going to go to the Youth tab, and then you can find information for clubs, the fairgrounds, forums, our Marshall County projects, state level projects, and volunteers. So let's start in the club section. So if you go under the Youth tab, you're going to go to 4-H clubs. And in this section it has all of our 4-H club information, in addition to 4-H club meeting and contact information. So this one's going to be most important if you're looking for a new club or you're wondering what your club is doing. We try to keep this updated, and on it is all the townships and all the other events, or all the other clubs that have specialty clubs, mostly livestock. However, there are some other ones, such as shooting sports and junior leaders. But on here you have their email of who to contact if you have any questions about meetings. And then in the other club section is for more of club leaders. So this will be where all the resources are for our club leaders. And this is where they get their information for their packets. So we need all the financial information, how to request a workshop so that we know what's going on here in the office, and we can advertise that as well as we can for the clubs. So this page is mainly for club leaders, but if you would like to look at it, that is perfectly fine too. So again, that's in the Youth tab. Also in the Youth tab is the fairgrounds information. So if you have any questions about the fairgrounds, you could go here. Our fairgrounds has its own website page, so you can visit that if you'd like, and that's in this link here. But we also have information on camping and storage, and eventually what is on the website for the fairgrounds will match what is on our website as well. We're working to update that as well as we can. In 4-H forums, this is where you'll find like scholarship information. Our volunteer application is in here, and what you need to do in order to become a volunteer. And it gives you instructions for the training. So in here you'll have the application, and it'll go through how to apply and then how to take the training. So that is in the volunteer application under forms. The county achievement application, record achievement, and what is 4-H. So this one has a nice brochure about what 4-H is. You can open it and it'll pull up, and then you can print it out for anyone that might be interested in 4-H. Just as an FYI, we do need to update this, so if you want to use it, that's fine, but some of the dates in here are a little off. So it says enrollment opens in December. It actually opens in October, but just as a resource to you, it gives you some other great information. Back to the Youth tab, we have covered forms. So let's look at the projects. On the 4-H project page, you'll find the exhibit guide. In the exhibit guide, there's a lot of important information, such as guidelines as to what to do to complete each project, in addition to any rule changes that may have been made for this next year. So this is a 2017 exhibit guide. Once we hit 2018, we'll have a new exhibit guide posted, and we'll do that as soon as we have the rule changes in place. There's some general information as well. Okay, so I'm looking for photography. Each page is set up generally the same, so it's going to have each level for you and the breakdown of the grades, important dates, and then resources. And then at the very bottom, it'll give you the record sheet and the exhibit guide requirements. Also in here, it links you directly to 4-H Online. So when you need to sign up for your projects, you can get to 4-H Online. And it also links you directly to fair entry. So when it comes time for fair and you have to sign up for your projects, you can get there easily and quickly. So again, everything for each project is on its own page. We even give you contact information for those that are in charge of the project. Let's look at another project page just so you guys are kind of familiar with what you might find on the projects. Let's pick a livestock project. So this is the beef project. Again, we have it broken down into levels and which grade falls into which level. And then we have the superintendent on here, which is Sarah Schultz for beef. And then we have important dates, just like we did in the exhibit building project pages. So again, this is going to be a little different because beef has a tag-in day, so in March we'll have that date posted for sure. And then again, you're linked to 4-H Online and fair entry. And then we have where you can get the books if you'd like, or you can always get them from the office. And then again, the record sheet and the exhibit requirements are at the bottom. Okay, so going to state level, here is the state website. Just so you know, once you hit that you're on the state website, you're no longer on the Marshall County page. It takes you to the state website. So this is a completely different website than what our website is, but theirs is pretty good too. So if you're doing a state project, you can come to the state website. And again, I picked photography. But here's a record sheet for state. Our record sheet matches their record sheet, just so you know. And then they also have the scorecards for everything. So if you have a state project and you're looking for a scorecard, that would be in the state level projects. So in order to get out of here, you have to press the back button. And then you're back to our Marshall County page. You can tell by the top here it says Marshall County. So that was the state level projects. So just keep in mind that we do have two different 4-H projects, Marshall County and state level. And then we had the volunteers for 4-H. And again, we put the exhibit guide on there. We put some more information for volunteer information as far as the application, how to apply, and how to do the training. And then the 4-H Council minutes and the 4-H Fair Board minutes are on here as well. But most importantly are your Clover chatters. So all the Clover chatters are on here. We try to keep this up to date as possible. So here's our latest one. You can press it, it will download, and then you have all that information right in front of you. So here's our Clover chatter for this month in September. And that is all. So again, if you have any questions, you can find our contact information in the About tab under County Contact Information. And then that gives you our number for the office and everyone's emails. So if you have any questions, feel free to call or email one of us here at the office. And I hope this was helpful. Thanks.